If you could cut hair for anyone in the world, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Anyone in the world, I would say my favorite goalie. His name is Pekka Rene.
If you walk into a barbershop and there's no vibe, what are you doing in a barbershop? You know?
Is that right?
I can't take you serious with what you have right now.
With my Italian beard? What do you mean? This is nice, bro.
Every barber is. Just do it. Just do it. Take your time and learn every style as possible.
We're more than just barbers because cutting hair is one aspect, but opening up a business is something that can just really, you know, build you more than just cutting hair, you know? Hello everyone, how's it going? This is episode 4 on Beyond the Fade. We have something different for you guys today. I actually have one of my mentors, one of my really good friends, someone that taught me everything I know actually in the industry. I've worked with him for about 3 years. We've gone different ways, but I'm so proud of this guy right now. He opened up his own shop, and today we're here for him just to show him and give him a space where he can just speak about his vision, his ideas, and his passion for the art. Yeah, so thanks for joining us, Barry.
Yes, my name is Barry. Welcome to the Birds Barbershop. So I say thanks for having me here after your podcast. It's gonna be a fun experience for sure. So yeah.
Where's this located? Bridgeland?
Yep.
Nice, okay. The Bridge Barbershop in Bridgeland, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this is a pillar of the city, this spot. You know, Bridgeland has always been around. A lot of good barbers have come out of Bridgeland, you know. And it's a competitive market in this area. So to see Barry start a shop in this area, I know he's going to put his foot in a good place and he's going to show them his skills and he's going to grow. So
I don't know if you guys can tell, like just the cameras and everything don't show how nice this place looks in. I was telling Barry earlier, bro, as soon as I walked in, like the epoxy floors, I got to be careful. Like if I'm stepping in, like, do I leave a foot mark? Do I not leave a foot mark? I was like, okay, but like the interior is so like set up so nice that if I'm walking by, I'm immediately drawn to this. So man, big ups for that. Like that takes a certain vision and everything to kind of put it together, and the aesthetics are nice, the color aesthetics.
Yeah, ultimately the focus is I like the elegance and upscale looking shop.
Nice.
And eye-catching shop in a way that when clients come in, like, oh my God, wow.
Set the impression.
Exactly. Set the impression. That's correct. Yeah.
yeah.
Farzan, what are we going to be doing with your hair today?
Oh man, I love coming to Barry because every time I come here, he does me good. So today, Barry, I'm thinking of like having a square in the back. I want to kind of keep it lower in the nape area in the back of my head. And I want to keep it a little longer in my crown area just because I have a really flat head. Yes. So I want some like, you know, some texture, some like volume in the crown area. At the front there, you can like maybe just cut it a little more blunt, straight, not too sharp, not too crop looking, but just enough so it doesn't look too messy when it grows out because my curls get a little unruly. And then the fade on the side, you know what to do, man. You're a pro. You're a pro.
No, I appreciate you trusting me on this one. So I'm gonna go through this again, okay? So for the top, you want me to go just very minimal amount off, right?
Yeah.
It'll happen in like a little bit more than tips, right?
Yeah, exactly.
As for the bangs, you want to keep it very subtle, not too much off. Keep it as natural as possible while you start the bangs done. Now, as for the back, how much off exactly are you wanting me to go off?
On the back
for this section, not the very bottom.
Yeah, for this section here,
yeah.
I think like it's a pretty decent length, but maybe here you can take at least like a quarter of an inch maybe.
Okay.
But just mainly texture, because I feel like if we take too much length off, it might just get too flat for me in the back.
I agree, yeah.
But you know what you're doing, man.
Yeah, you don't want to overkill that for sure. So like I said, I'll texture the back as a main focal point. But for the length itself, I'll just go about quarter an inch off, no problem. As for the bottom, you wanted like a box top look, right?
Yeah. Maybe.
So in that case, I'll reduce some weight and keep it gradual as I go up to the cavalic area.
Yeah.
Kind of maintain the weight, but at the same time, keep it nice and sharp and longer lasting haircuts. Now, as for the taper, are you aiming for a mid taper or you want to go higher taper?
Honestly, I feel like, you know what's up. Like me, I like a mid-high just because it gives me more time to grow out, right? Like gives me an extra couple days. Yeah.
You don't want to have a haircut like, oh my God, in a couple days, you're like, oh shit, I need a haircut, you know what I mean? So let's aim for mid to high taper.
And I know those fades are flawless, so I want people to see them, man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Crispy clean.
Crispy clean.
Got you. I can definitely deliver that.
Yeah.
However, the beard, we gotta talk about this.
Well, yo, I got a beard that grows back in like literally 30 minutes. So let's go do some wild, okay? Let's go for an
Really
Italian
wild,
beard.
okay.
An Italian beard, yeah.
Oh shit, I'm definitely down.
I'm not just changing the haircut, I'm changing my race, guys. Let's do it.
All right, I'm definitely down. No.
Explain to the audience that doesn't know what an Italian beard is. Like,
So basically, the Italian beard is there's no lineup. It's basically fading it from the cheek down. However, at the jawline, it's still nice and dark. So the beauty of that is you're not stressing about the lineups of the upper part in the longer run. And longer lasting beard, of course. Like he says, his beard grows in 30 minutes. So yeah. Now the question is your mustache. Do you want that connection or no connection?
you know what? I'm gonna let you do what you want to do because I want to be spicy this weekend.
Ooh, right. No connection then. Let's do it. Done deal. All right, perfect. Yeah. All right, let's get started for sure.
So Barry, you and Farzan have been working together. Well, you guys worked together for a bit, right?
Yes.
How many years did you guys work together?
Say about 3-4 years, give or take, something like that.
3-4 years. And
Yeah.
you've been barbering for how long?
In general,
Yeah.
I've been cutting for over 13 years.
13 years.
Yeah, correct.
Damn. What was the first thing that kind of drew you to barbering?
Honestly,
Was there somebody in your family, somebody?
believe it or not, I'm the only guy in the family that cuts hair.
Shit.
I swear.
Yeah.
So it's basically self-taught, and I practice it on my brothers, myself, my relatives, friends.
Yeah.
And then as the scale got larger and larger, I was given a chance to try out working in a barbershop. And that's when everything, the skills elevated to a different level.
You just had like an innate passion for
Oh yeah.
wanting to cut hair kind of thing.
Oh yeah. Burning desire, passion for cutting hair. And it's funny because I was in school,
Yeah.
so I wasn't entirely sure if cutting hair was my thing.
You were in barbering school or were you in regular
No. So I was in
university?
So I was in university.
Okay.
Yeah. So afterwards, I felt like it wasn't for myself, and I was still cutting hair.
Oh.
So the skill was right there for cutting hair, and that's when I knew that it's meant to be for cutting hair.
Mm.
And I'm just gonna take it to the next level and grow from there.
So, sorry for me to interrupt, but Barry, you didn't have any uncles or like family that cut hair? Come on, man. Like
No,
you're
no, no.
Lebanese, bro. I'm sure like everybody cut.
I know, but I'm one of those like we're the rare Lebanese family that I'm the only. It just happens that I'm the only barber. So yeah, I may have relatives. Who knows? I probably do have distant relatives that cut hair.
I
But
wouldn't be
whatever.
surprised, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. The Lebanese community is big here, man.
Oh yeah, it's massive. Yeah.
So when did you know, like, at some point it must have hit you, like, when did you know this was more than just a job?
What do you mean by that?
Like barbering. So some people just go into, let's say, a different career. It's like, oh, I'm gonna pick up barbering because there's good money in it. I can make something out of it. Or I'm gonna go into music because I feel like I could show people can hear my voice and everything, right? When did was there a certain moment when you knew like this is not a job anymore? I'm not just doing it for money. I'm doing it more so for like a purpose.
Yeah, to me, it was definitely a purpose. And when you have passion, it turns into profit. You can make so much business out of it.
Touche.
Sorry?
I said touche.
Oh yeah, buddy. Touche
Passion
indeed.
brings
Yes,
them
definitely.
profits. You do it for yourself.
100%. Yeah.
Did you know that was there a specific moment, or just kind of like you built it?
Not really. I just built it. It's all coming from hard work and dedication. Yeah, that's where I would say definitely.
Yeah. Did you have any influences? Anybody that was in?
Honestly, dating back to when I first started
Yeah.
working for the Av, most of the time in Bridgeland.
That was your first opportunity?
Sorry?
That was your first opportunity?
Actually, not the first opportunity. The first opportunity was in Denham and Smith.
Oh, okay.
Yes, correct. And then afterwards, I was just offered, a better opportunity working at the Av Barbershop. And the owner's name is Ari, and I would definitely say Ari is the biggest influencer in my professional life for sure.
And Calgary's a scene as well. Like Ari was one that built a lot of the barbers in Calgary.
Oh, 100%. And I respect that guy so much, right? Like, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be the barber that I am right now.
So he's helped a lot of the barber community.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Yeah, so the Av was a shop that brought in a lot of people from like the age group of like 16 to about like 35, 40. So a lot of the guys were really young. They had really good energy. Everyone wanted to go out, party. After work, we would hang out, have shisha. Like the vibe was a genuine barbershop vibe.
I agree with you, yeah.
So that really taught us to like carry that on when we started cutting hair, because
100%.
if you walk into a barbershop and there's no vibe, what are you doing in a barbershop, you know?
100%, I agree.
So
Yeah. Built a lot of friendships out of our shop. 100%, yeah.
So would you say it was more like a classic, or was it classic barbershop feel, or
No, definitely not. It
kinda
was
like
more
it's
of
got like it's elegance kind of thing? Is that
I would say it's more of a modern, trendy type of vibe
okay?
in that shop, yes.
That's funny because I've never actually been in one of those shops with the Ave itself, so I can only imagine. I know you guys were always talking about it and how all the barbers are just like at that point. I think what Ari did, and it's, from what it sounds like, he built like a family in terms of the barbers, because everybody got so connected and they respected him, and they also respected the whole community of barbers that came from his shop. What was your experience like being a barber in the first few years to now opening up your shop?
Yeah, honestly, it's a great feeling. It's a blessing. Yeah, an overwhelming moment, for sure.
Being
The overwhelming moment is definitely, you have to deal with a lot of, I wouldn't say problems, a lot of challenges, for sure. Such as the financial aspect, because there's a lot of unexpected financial moments that pop up in the hey, how you doing?
what's up, man? How are you? I got hair everywhere, but you can dab me up later.
How's it going?
Good, bro.
Good, good. I'm Barry.
Barry, Ario.
Nice to meet you, man.
Some new client I brought you, Barry.
Oh, soon. I appreciate that. So yeah, there's a lot of challenges when it comes to building out the barbershop, right? Literally built it from scratch up. New HVAC, new plumbing, new electrical, new everything. And it has its challenges where there's hiccups here and there. But at the end of the day, it's got to be faithful and trust the process. And it all comes with hard work.
And yo, that's the thing that I feel like would be so difficult, because when you're opening up a shop, a lot of barbers we're simple people. We're kids that came from high schools. We're kids that are very street. We're like, you know what I mean? We just had barbering. So when we have to deal with like the city, when we're like, oh, I want to open up a business, and they're like, oh, you need a work permit. Oh, and you need proper plumbing. And oh, you need proper inspections. Like, these are things that we never even thought of. So for our approach as like young kids to go in and be like, I'm going to start a barbershop, we already get discouraged, because it's like, there's so many things that we got to check off on the list that like we haven't been taught, right? Like simple spreadsheets. So most of us barbers, we're kind of like underground. So when we learn these little aspects, we're more than just barbers, because cutting hair is one aspect, but opening up a business is something that can just really, you know, build you more than just cutting hair, you know?
So you feel like it was more like you learn on your own, or was there any sort of like mentorship that you had that was available?
Honestly, I would say both. Like I mean, learning on your own is definitely like you have to do some research, and you kind of pick on this and this, but it's not fully on that. It's also mentorship, right? Like I said, I've been to various different barbershops in my professional life, and I picked out the good moments, the not so good moments, and you kind of learn from their experiences, and then you start to process these information in a way that you execute the vision that you can provide the best business as possible, with the space given, of course.
So through that whole process, what would you say was the biggest challenge? I know you said there's many, learning to understand like the business aspects of the finances, the HVAC, getting the permits. What would you say was the biggest challenge of, let's say I wanted to open up my shop tomorrow? What would you say is, listen, what would you tell somebody to, like, this is what you got to get done first? Or what's the hardest challenge?
Honestly, there's a lot of hard challenges. The hardest challenge would be, following with the city codes. So it really depends on what kind of space you're going after, right? If you're going after a brand new space, or a space that was previously a different business and has to be repurposed into a barbershop,
Yeah.
then you have to follow the codes where it's like, for example, the front door and the bathroom door, it requires a power door opener, handicap door. So yeah, there's a big chunk of expense off of that you would not even expect. And you're like, oh my God, I need to save up a lot of money to go with this, because if you don't provide that, then you won't get the business license. It's a prerequisite. That's just one of them as well. Or it could be another issue, which is, for example, one time I hired the electrician to do electrical work. And upon the work, there was a big flood in the staff room.
Damn.
But it wasn't the issue of my space. It was an issue of a different space that affected the plumbing, and it ruined it. So he contacted me and he's like, hey, bro, there's a big flood and this. I'm like, great. So I have to go out of my way, contact the plumber and then get that fixed out of my time. So there's a lot of hiccups in the process, no matter what you're doing. When it comes to what type of business you're opening, there's always hiccups in the process, because at the end of the day, you have to perfect every factor.
It just goes to show you that, like, as a business owner, especially when you're starting out, like, anything can happen, anything can go wrong, and you have to be prepared for it, right?
Exactly.
And like, I think like the one thing that scares me if I were to open up a shop is managing people, because I feel like sometimes people can be like babies, man. You know, everyone wants stuff that benefits them, and like everyone wants a day off because they gotta go and do what they like doing. But it's like collectively, how do we get everyone to start thinking like, hey, I'm gonna take today off, but it's okay, I'll cover you next week. So those hiccups come, right?
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. But at the end of the day, like, you want to keep your barbers happy, but at the same time, you have to do what's best for the business.
So that's like maintaining a certain barber culture as well, like, or a culture amongst the shop. You have to kind of, do you keep it very family oriented, or are you kind of like in the middle ground, like, yo, I'll be your best friend, but at the same time, it's like business?
Yeah, I try to be.
How would you describe the culture?
Yeah, I try to have the best of both worlds on that one, right? Because if you keep it too buddy, it becomes, it leads into disorganized shop.
Mm-hmm.
We can still be best friends. We can still hang out no matter what. But at the end of the day, we still got to be professional, remain professional, keep the place tidy, organized, be professional amongst clients, barbers as well, how we talk to clients over the phone, etc. Right? So obviously business comes first, but also it's on to me to create the vibe of the shop where we can be buddy for sure.
Do you find that it's difficult for you, or is it just?
It can be difficult. It really depends on who you're dealing with as well, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good to know. So now I see this beautiful space, and Bridgeland is a nice spot to be in, especially in Calgary. How'd you come about to finding this location, or was it Bridgeland had to be the spot, or?
Not necessarily has to be the spot. At the time, when I was hunting for a barbershop to open, I wanted to keep it inner city because most of my clientele base is definitely inner city. Yeah. So that was my main criteria. So there was a couple spaces that I looked at. I'm like, you know what? It did not check off minimum 80% of what I want in my checkbox.
Okay.
Yeah. So I did back off. Just kept being patient, kept working. And then what happened was this space came across, and I right away contacted the realtor, set up the appointment to check out the space. I'm like, okay, I want the space, but we got to negotiate a good lease because you're making me spend 6 figures to build a space. So you have to help me out on this one. So we spent a couple days negotiating the lease, and then we came down to an agreement where it makes me happy and it also makes the landlord happy. And got everything signed in and rock and roll for sure.
What was it about the location that immediately gave you that impression?
Well, I mean, the location of this area, great foot traffic, decent parking for sure. A lot of street parking, residential or even street here. A lot of businesses nearby, which helps bring more visibility of your own shop as well. That plays a big role. And like I said, when I worked in Bridgeland, I worked at the Ab as well. So I do know what's like to run a business in Bridgeland. And having a shop in Bridgeland is every barber's dream for sure.
Really, eh?
Oh yeah. I mean, at least in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, that's also why there was like, at one point there was like 10 barbershops in Bridgeland.
No way.
I swear to God. Every street, like you walk one block and you'd see like 2 barbershops.
Yeah.
So we had one guy that was working with us. His name was Taylor, and Taylor like left during that time. Solid dude, amazing barber, and he's probably one of the coolest barbers I know. Like he just dresses nice. He fits that role. and he opened up a shop in Bridgeland. Like we had also another guy, Tristan. You opened up a shop in Bridgeland.
Yep.
Who else did we had? Like MVP next door. Like
Actually, it's called the Belmont now.
yeah, and then we had Rebel Barbershop. Like there's just so many people here that wanted this location. So and the thing is like it's such a good location where like everyone can eat. You know what I mean? Everyone can eat, and they're still building here. So there's so many people that are going to be moving in here.
Oh yeah, the population density is pretty high, and they're still building condos, like you said. It's growing, it's growing.
So it's like it's so competitive, but how do you guys separate, or how do you try to separate yourself from Belmont, from this guy to this guy?
On like
That's so hard, man. Like,
no, I agree. It's one of the challenging factors of opening a shop in Bridgeland, and I felt that at the very beginning.
you're already aware of that.
I was aware of that, but I wasn't too sure if I wanted to do it. But later on, I started to realize, you know what? It's okay to have competition. That's what brings people that are more consumer into Bridgeland. Doesn't matter which industry. It brings more business into the community, and that's why it keeps that very healthy. That's my way of thinking, for sure. And always think positive with this stuff. And believe in yourself, trust the process. That's it.
Sometimes it's okay. Never mind. I was gonna say something, but I
Say it,
kind
bro.
of
Don't be
have to
shy.
like.
You're already doing the Italian beard. You might as well just say what's on your mind, bro.
Oh man. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, what else is going on, Didi? How's life been?
It's been a while,
yeah?
man. It's been a while. But it's not about me. It's about Barry, bro.
Yeah.
So what's been like the most rewarding part of having a shop now? How many months are you into owning
So
this?
I opened the shop February 11th, so just over 7 months. Yeah.
Okay. What's been like the most rewarding so far?
Honestly, the most rewarding thing is it feels nice to, run your own space where like you're the man of the shop. And also you design the space where it's going to bring a lot of good vibes into it,
You can make an impact right away.
100%, and create a positive impact for sure. Yeah.
It's no longer about the money, but you just show up and you're making an impact
Oh, 100%.
on everybody's lives one day at a time, eh?
100%.
Yo, let's get a perspective on one of the guys that walked in here. Ario, like when you walk into a shop, what's one thing that makes you like, oh, this is my vibe. This is the place I want to be. Is it like
First thing gotta be what song's playing.
what song? Yeah.
What song's
Music guy
playing,
right
you
here,
can tell the vibe right away.
Yeah.
And then, just the atmosphere, the people. Is it talkative? Is it tense? Is it relaxed? And then, just look at everyone's fate as they're getting a cut.
Yeah.
If it look crispy, you're in the right spot, right?
Crispy like some Popeye's chicken.
There
That's
you
a good
go.
barbershop.
So those are the three things you feel like sticks out to you.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense, man. Definitely. If I'm in a barbershop, I'm definitely seeing those things.
Yeah.
And sometimes the banter in a barbershop, if the banter is right, we're all laughing
But
all
you gotta
day
catch
and
it
night.
at the right time.
Yeah. And sometimes, when there's kids around, we gotta watch ourselves because we're grown men, right?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
That's the best part, Gotta teach them while they're young, is what I say.
I can't take you serious with what you have right now.
With my Italian beard? What do you mean? This is nice, bro.
What was your first impression on like coming in here?
Into this shop specifically, the ceiling lights, very bright spot. Looks like optimal lighting for a cut. I don't know. I like how it's black and white and gold. Like these three colors are sick.
I appreciate that, yeah.
Speaks luxury vibes, right? And it's cozy at the same time. Like it's big, but it's still cozy. You feel like you're here with the boys, kind of thing.
There you go. Is that the vibe you're going for?
100%. There you go. You said it all.
He didn't have to tell you. He just off rip.
There
man.
you go, man. It worked.
What's something about owning a barbershop that most people wouldn't realize?
I would say it's not about just cutting hair. A lot of people, develop skills in a way that they're like, oh my God, now I'm at the level that I'm ready to own a shop. But there are things that they're not prepared for, such as keeping up to date with the inventory, making sure the shop is clean, making sure everyone is getting a good haircut out of it, everyone's having a good service, keeping up to date with Google reviews, making sure you got a healthy level of Google reviews, because that plays a tremendous impact on the business for sure. And so like these are the things about owning a business where we have to be mindful of, right? It's not about just cutting hair. And a lot of people tend to not realize that it's more than just cutting hair.
So a lot of it sounds like quality control.
100%.
At the same time, like making everything's, yeah, quality control, I guess would be the right way to put it.
Yeah, and consistency too, honestly.
Consistency.
Yeah, exactly.
In all aspects, I'm assuming.
Sorry?
Consistency in all aspects.
Oh, yeah.
Clientele,
Yeah, 100%.
customer relations.
Making sure the numbers are good, the profit margins are right there, the revenue is growing at positive rates and whatsoever. Marketing plays a huge role as well. Keeping up to date on Instagram, not just Instagram, all forms of social media. Because nowadays we're in a digital world that most clients tend to check out the work on any barbershop social media, and they would judge based off of the quality, what the vibe could be, and then they'll give it a chance, give it a test run for sure.
Yeah. Do you feel that's true? Like if you're looking for a barber, let's say if you don't have Farzan, would you be scrolling through IG trying to find who has the nastiest fade?
I think in terms of barber, likely
barbershop?
from barbershop, from people I know, that would probably be like the first, reference I would go for.
So like a mutual.
Yeah, because usually people, they stick with their barber.
Yeah.
So if they have a relationship like that, clearly they trust them, and if I've seen their cut, it looks good. But if I'm somewhere where I'm not familiar with anyone, I'm on vacation or something, then yeah, absolutely, I'm looking on Google reviews,
Trying to find like who's the best at that
on
point.
Instagram. I'll search like, for example, Calgary men's cut or something, see what shows up. Marketing's huge for any business, yeah, especially a barbershop. Like online marketing would be
So online presence is very important.
absolutely, yeah. And that by trade, I'm a marketer.
Okay. So yeah, damn, there you go.
Yeah, like if anything, I'm there with the importance of online presence.
Yeah, because this world, like we've definitely, like you said, we've digitalized everything, and we're consuming so much more than ever now. So the thing is, with technology, we rapidly have to evolve as well, right?
Absolutely. AI
Yeah,
now,
bro, so
like ChatGPT, you got to be ranking there, not only Google.
Right. So so how do you do that now? There's too many factors, like being a business owner, to catch up with these things.
Oh, 100%.
And that's one question I wanted to bring up, because you're talking about behind the scenes of business, marketing, this, that. How do you handle all of that right now just by yourself?
I gotta be honest, it's a learning curve. It's a learning curve for me.
Do you not like get tired or burnt out at some point?
You know what, like, yeah, there are moments I do get tired and burnt out, but he's got to figure the right balance, right? It's got to find ways to make time to deal with the back end stuff, right? So yeah, I'll do admit it's challenging, but I'm definitely picking on that for sure. So yeah.
You find like at some point you're going to be able to outsource that? Like let's say you're hiring a marketer in a few months, you feel like you have to put yourself in that position.
Yeah, I could definitely see myself in that position, especially after the 1 year mark.
Is that the hardest?
Then I would definitely consider hiring a digital marketing guy to kind of run the marketing side, and I'm just focusing on this thing and let the business run itself on that one.
Do you have a marketing guy right now as well, Barry?
No, not at the moment. I just depend on the use of my iPhone, actually.
The iPhone.
Yeah, so I have the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and I use the cinematic mode every time I showcase the client's work, right?
So mainly for the marketing, you do yourself.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And also ads.
And
Yeah, running ads too.
On what? On
Online
Google?
ads. On Instagram.
Instagram?
And Google, yes, Google plays a significant role too. Yes, but Google reviews is number one. That's why it tracks new business for sure. When you have a healthy amount of reviews, for example, right now I'm sitting at 122.
Yeah.
5 stars, not 4 and below, just 5 stars.
The 5-star shop, baby, 5 stars.
Oh, buddy. Yeah. So when you have that many and have positive comments within those reviews, talking about Barry this, Barry that, Victor that. Oh, by the way, Victor, he's another barber in the shop. He's not here today, but shout out to Victor, he's a solid guy. Give him a check out as well. And once you keep that thing rolling, that's going to attract even new clients coming in and giving us a chance. And it's up to us to retain that business as well. And we do a fine job with this. So we're just going to keep growing it one step at a time until I want to keep growing the whole shop as well.
So you mentioned that, and I'm thinking, is it like, do you have a system in place? Like, let's say once a customer leaves, hey, can you make sure you leave us a Google review for your next car? We'll probably get $5 off. Is there some?
Always, I mean, I don't necessarily have a system. I would ask the client like, hey, if you enjoyed the experience, I do have a QR code. If you get, but give us a good Google review, that would help us so much for our business.
Yeah.
Most of the time, when clients are very happy, they will just, hey, write down the Google review just naturally. And it helps a lot for sure. So yeah, it keeps things very authentic.
So do I look Italian, my guys?
Yeah. I didn't even notice it till like a minute ago.
Yeah, I'm Italian now, guys. I know a little bit of Italian, yo. I know che bella ragazza.
Oh, geez, you said it with that roll of the tongue too.
Che bella ragazza. Yeah, so
You gotta throw the hand gestures in there too.
I'm doing it under the cave. You just can't see it. Che
Looks
bella ragazza.
It looks like you're playing
So
with yourself.
basically, that means what a beautiful girl.
Geez, yeah, no, that's a good line to remember. That's a good line to remember.
I haven't gone to Italy yet, but I will.
Let's say Farzan was thinking about opening up his own shop.
Okay.
What are some pieces of advice that you would give him prior to even thinking about it?
My number one piece of advice is, as much as there's a lot of competition in barbering industry, make sure you lock in a space on a very good rate, a good rental rate. Because if you're in a very high rental rate, it's gonna hurt you a lot.
Your margins are less.
The less you can go, the lot easier you can sustain your business. That's my biggest advice for you. And also, go with the location that works with majority of your clientele. Remember that.
Yo, we're gonna have to go shorter on this mustache.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. That's my next step, bro. You're reading my mind already.
Yeah, it's thick. Yo, I'm Persian, man. This beard is too dark, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, can you do this for me?
You look like Johnny Depp, eh?
Oh, yeah, buddy.
No.
Yo, the first time I ever did the Italian beard, I looked at myself and I started laughing.
No,
I couldn't
dude, I saw it on social media. I was like, dude, you can actually rock this.
Yo, I couldn't take myself
looks
serious.
sick.
It's just it's a harsh look, you know? But I think like if you go softer on the bottom, like if you do like a 2 on there,
Yeah.
it doesn't look as intense.
I gotta hide my butt chin, bro.
Yeah, definitely this will hide it for sure. So far as you hear that, you taking notes, bro? Just in case.
I
you
have
wanna-
been taking notes. I was expecting his first rule to be like, just freaking do it, you know? Because I think like a lot of us, we know we want to do it, but it's like the only thing you got to do is just do it, you know? Like that's the only thing that holds us back is we're just always questioning ourselves. And it's like when you are in the process and you got it started, there's no way out but through. So that's my approach on that. And when I see this guy like put all this work into what he's creating right now, it actually just inspires me because when I first started, I can't tell you how bad I was as a barber. Man, I worked at the Ave and there were so many good barbers and I would just wait for my turn, you know, as to get a client. And when I had somebody in my chair, Barry would always be like, yo, bro, like, try this, try that. And it's like just having a mentor that is so humble and so just so
Giving?
like giving, exactly. So thanks for helping me with that, bud. No, thanks for helping me with that. But like, yeah, just somebody that can really walk you through that because it's not easy for somebody to like give you all the tools to the trade when you're also fighting for clients, right? Because it is hard in this industry. Like everyone's working for themselves, and you know we gotta take our clients when we can.
It's a good point you brought up because I was actually thinking about it. How do you guys find the barber community in Calgary?
Yeah, how do you feel about that, Barry? I feel like with the barber community, you are a little bit more in it than I am. Because I think you knew a lot of the people that have like been around for 20 plus years. Like for myself, I worked at a shop that was basically very old school. Like the shop that I work at was like basically opened in the 60s. And these guys sold the location to another guy in 97 or something like that. And the shop is still there and they're still cutting hair till 2025. So when we get clients coming in, they're like, oh, I used to come here when I was like 6 with my dad and they're like 70. So it's like, it's such a different market and such a different vibe of a shop.
100%.
Right.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like when you build that type of culture, you're going to attract those, that specific clientele that would support that. And also when they see a business that's successful for that long, you know they're doing it the right way for sure. Yep. But that doesn't mean like every shop has to be running that type of model, right?
Yeah.
So you go with like what you think is a good model. For me, I don't mind doing classic haircuts. I'm all for it. At the same time, you gotta adapt into the new techniques, the new trends going on, and we try to, be versatile about this. And that's why I believe that would keep the business afloat for sure.
You find that's very difficult because nowadays the cuts are becoming more creative. So when I say creative, I'm imagining like a crop cut on top and then like a mullet in the back. You know what I mean? Or let's say like slick back with like fuck, I don't know. There's so many creative aspects to it.
Basically, what you're saying is like a classic cut with a modern look.
Yeah,
right?
there you go.
Just a little bit more texture here, just a little.
It's definitely more. It's definitely become more creative. That's for sure.
It is creative. Yes. At the beginning, it was overwhelming.
Yeah.
But when you take in the initiative of watching mentors on YouTube or Instagram, any form of like social media, TikTok, for example, and they show you like a breakdown of how to do this and this and this. And if you actually follow into that, you will adapt into it. So yeah, I do admit, like, yeah, there's a lot of texturing, crops, English crop, the list can go on. Modern mullet, the list can definitely go on. So there's a lot of like scissor work involved. Versus back in the day, it was just very clipper, short hair. And then that's why I used to be that guy, right? Like clipper. I don't mind cutting the top, but when I have back in the day when there's a client coming with like hair up to his shoulders,
Yeah.
I'm like,
You start shaking.
I'm like, oh shit, I don't know if I can deal with that guy, right? But later on, with experience and giving myself a chance to deal with that and gain experience out of it, you start to become comfortable. And my advice for every barber is, just do it. Just do it. Take your time and learn every style as possible. Because if you're versatile about it, you're going to grow so much of your own business within the business. And that's how you grow your clientele. Very
Yeah, you're opening up the doors to everybody instead of just
100%, yeah.
niching
You
it
can't
down.
be too strict or stubborn about what you can provide.
Because I know there's some guys that do strictly just skin fades. You know what I mean?
Oh,
or
yeah,
there's guys
100%.
that just do like, oh fuck.
Well, how many Instagram barbers you got that like only do high skin fades and post every day?
That's what I mean.
Oh, there's lots.
You know, when you're first starting out, that's like the easiest cut. So it's like easy to post that consistently. Of course, you get really good at bad haircuts, certain haircut, right? But eventually, you got to push yourself to a point where scissor work is the next thing. Texturing is the next thing. Honestly, a lot of barbers, they're just cutting, but maybe color is the next thing. Like I love a barber that can be so diverse. When he gives a haircut, he's also doing color with it and like adding so many more dimensions in just some simple cut. It was like a crop cut, but now it's got multiple different like concepts to that same haircut.
And everybody has different interpretations as to like, let's say you ask Barry a modern mullet, he's gonna do it his own way. If you ask me to do a modern mullet, I'm gonna do like a high taper kind of thing and do like clipper over comb. So every barber sees it a different way, and I guess that's one of the challenges too, right?
100%. And that's why I like to ask specific questions upon consultation, right?
Okay.
When clients say modern mullet, each client, let's say client A, B, and C, these three would say, I want modern mullet. I'm like, okay, no problem. But what if I give each of them the same modern mullet, mid skin taper,
Right.
this and this,
Yeah.
and 2 out of 3 doesn't like it because you're like, oh shit, you went too short or too high on the modern mullet, right? So for me is the best thing I could say is ask specific questions during the consultation and try to understand their vision. And it's up to me to execute the vision and obviously align the vision, of course. And that's my tip for every barber, right? So whenever the barber's
Consultation
like,
is key.
sorry?
Consultation is key.
Oh, huge. That's huge.
Throughout the haircut and also prior to.
Well, before the haircut, obviously.
Yeah, for sure. Before,
of
but
course.
then throughout, would you say that
Even
also?
throughout, for
Like
example,
how's this looking?
For example, even throughout. So let's say I finished 90% of a haircut.
Yeah.
Some clients are like, hey, can you line my hairline, edge it up right here? But I'll ask them first, hey, do you want me to do it rather than just going for it? Because there are clients out there, they're like, I like high skin fade, but they like the more conservative approach. And meaning that they don't want the super crispy
Dumb and
lineup.
Dumber look.
Exactly, right? Because if I went for it, and they're like, oh shit, yeah, you shouldn't have done
Right.
that. You know what I mean? So not every client thinks the same. So it's that's why consultation is key. Always ask specific questions, making sure you're getting what they want from a general and specific point, and then just execute that vision for sure.
Yeah, I find being open to feedback as a barber is critical in your growth. That's something I've been noticing in the last 2 years as I've been cutting hair. All right, Barry, I got 2 hard-hitting questions for you, man. I gotta look at my phone to think about it and read it. All right. If you could cut hair for anyone in the world, dead or alive, who would it be, and why?
Anyone in the world, I would say my favorite goalie. His name is Pekka Rinne.
No way.
He's a retired goalie for Nashville Predators. My all-time favorite goalie.
Why him?
Because again, I'm a goalie. I play a lot of hockey, and I look up to him in terms of how talented he is, his style.
His work ethic and everything. I know that guy. That's
Hold on, is he alive or is he dead?
no, he's alive.
Okay, then who would you
He's not that old, but like he's probably in the 40s, something like
who
that.
would
Yeah.
you pick dead now? I want to know who would you pick dead? Like Bruce Lee? Would you pick like Michael Jackson? I don't freaking know.
I don't think Michael Jackson for sure. I don't think I'll be that guy, but I would say, oh my God, someone who's dead.
Because bro, if that came,
I can't really think of one.
The thing
that's
is, not many people would know Pekka Rinne unless you watch hockey.
I had no
So
idea
when he said that, I was like, what?
Yeah,
I had to
you're
make
like-
sure I'm hearing this guy
Oh, he's
correctly.
a super talented Finnish goalie.
Yeah.
Look him up on Google.
Shit, man. That's a.
Did not see that coming, huh?
Yeah, you threw me a
What were you
curveball,
and
bro.
honestly, what were you thinking? I was gonna say.
I mean, the general consensus is somebody's gonna say it's some sort of celebrity. I wouldn't say it. I would have said maybe DiCaprio. You know what I mean? Because he had nice hair back in the days. He had that middle part, this and that. So
Yes,
I
yes.
would have thought that.
Right.
But like to hear a goalie, a hockey goalie, was like, whoa. This
Yeah,
guy
because
just
I'm a hockey goalie.
fucking
Yeah.
just whipped.
But no, he plays hockey, man, and he's good. So
Damn,
Oh,
I
yeah,
didn't
he
even know
knows
that.
me. Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
20+ years playing hockey, so.
Oh yeah. So there you go. So now the last question is, what legacy do you hope your shop leaves behind in this community or in Calgary?
I like to be the guy that puts a staple on the community, have the barbers look up to, be friends with clients as well, be that, a casual, everyday, friendly barber for sure. Yeah, that's the legacy I like to leave for sure. Yeah, I'm not the type of guy like I want to open multiple shops or anything. So I just want to be the guy like I want to focus on one place, reinvest into one place, and be not just the face of a shop, but have the Bridge Barbershop be the staple in the barbering industry for Bridgeland especially.
I like that, guys. I genuinely feel like you're on that way. You're modeling everything about it, your personality, your work ethic, and everything that comes with it. So
100%. Yeah,
I definitely see that's solid.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You got any last questions, Farzad?
honestly, I think you did great, man. You cut my hair, you gave me an Italian beard.
Yeah, it's
and
not easy
Yeah,
cutting
yeah.
hair.
I feel
And,
like I'm a new person today. This is why you come to Bridge Barbershop.
Thank you, buddy. It was a pleasure having you.
was episode 4. We had Barry at the Bridge Barbershop. And stay tuned for the next episode. We got a special guest, musician. We got lots to talk about. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Don't miss it.
Yeah, and by the way, so I say thank you guys for having me.
Plug your, what do you call it? Tags? Hashtags?
Follow the Bridge YYC on Instagram. Also, Victor, he's not here. His Instagram is called The Art of Victor. So give him a check out as well. And again, thank you guys, and have a wonderful night for sure.